Hi all, I wanted to talk a bit about how to find out who you want to work for, or what would you look for in who you want to work for if you're lucky enough to be in the position that you can pick and choose. A lot of the time, a lot of companies talk about flexibility in work arrangements, work-life balance, looking after team members. Now, you don't know till you start work how much of that is embedded in the culture of the company, how much of that really happens, and how much is just from a cynical viewpoint talk at interviews and in HR policies. But in reality, um, you know, you have to work long hours and sort of be under intense pressure. Pressure is in any work role, but like sort of sustained intense pressure of working long hours and having billable hours and be productive enough and all of that, and not really have much flexibility. So what is important to sort of identify and very hard to identify is what is empathy like in the company. How much is the company willing to sort of forego traditional productivity measures to sort of assign flexibility in real terms? What are the people like? And then that's very hard to assess just through an interview process. That what are the people like in being empathetic towards the struggles that you have? You might have a partner who suffers from mental health problem, and you need flexible work arrangements, or you might have a young family and you need flexible work arrangements. So all of that is hard to ascertain, I feel, when you are doing an interview and signing up for a role, and how do you sort of try to identify that is a matter of, if you are lucky enough to speak to other team members who work in the company and get some honest assessment. That is possible through LinkedIn, etc. these days. And if they're willing to talk, obviously, or ask the company about, can you speak to some team members about their experience of working for the company. Those sort of things might help a little bit, but it's something that that is difficult to identify and ascertain when you sign up for a role, despite your best efforts to identify a company who's empathetic and who will accommodate flexible work arrangements and who will give you flexibility and have the confidence that if you're working from home, for example, you are still productive and it's your choice how much you work from home and how much you work from the office, and the company should be happy with and be able to sort of trust you in being productive and look at the results. Obviously, the results are not there, then performance management will happen whether you work from home or whether you work in the office. But these are things which are important to consider when you are starting a new role or getting into a new role and trying to grow in a company. Thank you.